Girl, I'm not gonna socialize with nobody. It's like the world needs us more now than ever. It's kind of ironic that as mental health professionals, we can struggle a lot with our mental health. Hey y'all, it's Quay. Welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be something a little different from my channel. I kind of filmed a video like this before, but it was very scrambled because it was supposed to be added to a vlog. It was just a mess. But now I'm really gonna dive into it, okay? So as y'all saw by the title, today's video is gonna be my pros and cons of being a Master of Social Work student. It can probably kind of apply to some other people. I don't know, feel free to stay. But I'm really talking to my social workers right now. Let's get into this beat, y'all. I haven't done my makeup in so long. I feel like it turned out so cute. I am a grad student. I am attending LSU, Go Tigers, and I'm getting my master's in social work. So I'm not here to talk you out of doing anything. If you clicked on this video and you had an idea of going to get your master's in social work, do that. The first pro to getting your master's in social work is career advancement. Now, honestly, getting any master's degree, well, not any, but most master's degrees really open doors for more pay, more positions and stuff like that. But as a social worker, because it's such a broad career field and we touch on so many topics, we can work in so many different sectors. The opportunities are endless, even outside of the field of social work. And my number two pro, it kind of piggybacks off of what I just got through saying about like the endless career opportunities and stuff. But I love that in social work that you can specialize in different things. So like you can do school social work, medical, clinical, whatever, child welfare. It gives you a chance to actually work in positions that you're interested in. Number three is networking opportunities. This was not a big factor from, like, if you would have been talking to me like 5-6 years ago and you would have been talking to me about a degree opening up opportunities, a degree giving me networking opportunities and stuff, I would have side-eyed you so hard because like, girl, I'm not gonna socialize with nobody. And to be honest with you, I'm still very introverted. But when it comes to networking for the purpose of my career, the purpose of my future and stuff like that, like, girl, put me in the room, okay? Put me in the room, put me in code. Having a social work degree and just being in the social work field is such a close-knit community. Like, I'm already in so many like social work groups. With networking comes opportunity. Never underestimate the power of knowing someone, because that can get you in rooms, get you jobs that, you know, your resume probably couldn't have. And then honestly, if we're talking about just being grad students, like, the more you network now, the easier it'll be to get a job once you graduate, because hopefully you do want to get in a position where you're making money from what you just learned. So with all that taken into consideration, if you're making a good impression at your internship, or if you're just putting yourself out there and meeting new people and connecting with other social workers, people who have been in the social work game for years, your professors, if you're making a good impression on them, they're going to remember you when it's time for job opportunities, letters of recommendation and stuff like that. A number 4 pro, advocacy and impact. Definitely. As social workers, we have to understand that we are being put in positions to make a lasting impact on individuals, families, and communities. So we can't take that light. And I feel like it's so fulfilling. And it's a lot of people who work jobs that's not fulfilling. They don't get to see the end game. And I feel like social work is one of those jobs that you can see the end game. You can see the work and stuff like that. So you also see the ugly. You also see the ugly. We are change makers. We are change advocates, you know, but we also see a lot of the good stuff too. Before we get into the cons, the last one for pro is a skill development. The skill development that you get while being in a master's level program or just being in a master of social work program is crazy. You're doing critical thinking, you're developing your analytical skills, you're doing a lot of research. Like, if you're practicing social work, you're gonna need to do all those things, and grad school helps you hone in on those skills or develop those skills if you don't have them. Okay, now let's get into the cons of getting your master of social work degree. My biggest con, and if you've watched any of my last videos, you already know this, but group projects. Now, this one can be controversial because some people like working in groups. And if you know anything about the field of social work, it's definitely a group effort. when you're getting resources and stuff for your clients. Like I just don't like group work as it pertains to college because everybody doesn't pull the same way. But because the field of social work relies a lot on group work as it pertains to collabing with people that you network with, I think grad school kind of tries to prepare us for that, but I don't think that that's the same. But a mini pro to group work, you get to practice some of your social work skills that you're learning because you get to see the different dynamics of groups, which is something you're going to learn. The number 2 con is internship. And I know I spoke about internships earlier as it pertains to networking and meeting people, making good impressions. All that is still true. And I'm just telling y'all that because you can't get your master's in social work without interning. It's inevitable. But I do think it's a con to the social work program because it's not beneficial. I'm not learning anything. I did some research on TikTok. I've seen comments and stuff, and everybody is pretty much feeling the same. Like a lot of us are feeling the same. And I know people that's right now that are interning 30 to 40 hours a week unpaid. I thankfully only intern 16 to 18 hours a week, but that's actually insane, y'all. Like that's insane. It feels like busy work. I don't feel like I'm learning anything, and maybe it could be me. Like I told myself I'm gonna start putting myself out there more, seeing how I can contribute. But it's like even when I do ask what can I do, it's like literally nothing to do. It can be so disheartening because you're so excited about being a social worker, you're so excited about networking and going to your internship, and you get there and you get let down on your face. It just highlights things in social work that you learn from and you don't do when it's time for you to be someone's supervisor one day. Now the number 3 con with getting a master's in social work, y'all, is the heavy reading load. You're gonna do so much reading in grad school. I don't even think they talk to you about this. Like, and there's really no way around not reading because we have to take our licensing exam at the end of school. So it's like you want to be retaining the information, but if you're anything like me and you did not get your undergrad in social work, a lot of these concepts are new, a lot of these frameworks are new, and it's stuff that you're having to learn, especially as an online student. A lot of the things I'm learning, I'm kind of teaching myself through online lectures and stuff like that. So with all that being said, y'all, it's a lot of reading, and it's really hard to connect to what you're reading when you're not like getting any direct practice at your internship and you're not really working in the field yet. So it's just like a big disconnect from like what you're reading and then like understanding it. I just kind of wish, and maybe this is specific to me, but I just kind of wish that I had more, I just wish that I could see more direct application to the things that I'm reading. But I have a lot of resources that I have been gathering on this social work journey that I'm gonna give to y'all in another video. So if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so y'all can see more social work content. I'm definitely gonna upload a video about resources for people who are studying for the ASWB exam, people who are getting into social work and stuff like that, what programs to look for, what are some do's and don'ts and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna do a whole video on that too. But y'all, your girl been getting the resources, okay? I'm not even technically a social worker yet, but the resources are there, okay? Number 4 con, the mental and emotional toll. I kind of thought twice about putting this because as social workers, we work a lot in the mental health field. We can diagnose, we can assess. That's not all we do, which is a big misconception. On top of us taking people's kids, that's not true. I don't want your kids, I'm not taking your kids, okay? But I will do a CPS report if I see treating them bad. I will report. But if you read your MSW social work code of ethics, you know that self-care is one of those things that we have to prioritize as social workers. We have to put our clients' needs before ours. We are servants, okay? We serve. And that's something I really love about social work because it's something so spiritual about that. Like, oh, it's something so spiritual about that. I'm telling you, like, thank you, Lord. Like, basically, y'all, social work is very mentally and emotionally draining, and it requires a lot from you. Ethically, if you're a social worker, you should be practicing self-care. If your program is like mine, we have to adhere to all the NASW standards anyway. I'm a grad student in social work while also doing an internship that's unpaid in the climate of society today. And then that's another thing too, y'all. Like, can we really talk about it? Like, the way the world is right now, it's like the world needs us more now than ever. They need us. And don't let people tell you that there's no money in social work. I've met so many social workers who making bank. Okay, and that's the power of networking, because Google gonna lie, baby. Face-to-face interactions, mentoring, they're not gonna lie. Honestly, y'all, it's a little stressful. Being in grad school, regardless of your program, I'm sure it's stressful. So just make sure you prioritize self-care. It can become a lot between the reading and the internship and all that stuff, y'all. It can become a lot. So I definitely understand, and that's definitely a number for a con for me, because it's kind of ironic that as mental health professionals, we can struggle a lot with our mental health. If you are an aspiring social worker, I just want to say, take care of you. We need you. The world needs you. That's number 4. Let's move on to number 5, and then we're gonna wrap this video up. And number 5 kind of piggybacks off of number 4, but my 5th con is the financial strain. I had to leave my job because of me being in school. So with that taken into consideration, y'all, it has not been easy. Now, me as a Christian, I put my faith in the Lord, and the Lord has been sustaining me in my household. So I'm forever grateful for that. It can be tough, and people have kids. I don't have kids, so you know, my situation is a little different. There's some people who couldn't quit their jobs, and they had to get night jobs where they're barely getting any sleep because they are trying to keep their lights on while they further themselves in their career by getting their degree in social work. So it's just such a financial strain. But honestly, y'all, it's just for a little while, and just grind it out. Do what you gotta do to get through it, because once you get that degree, the price going up. If you follow me on any of my social media, especially if you follow me on any one of my social media, especially threads, I stay talking about the price going up when I get this degree, because I'm not playing, y'all. I'm not playing. I'm gonna curate we'll talk about this more in my resource video that I'm gonna give y'all, because we're gonna talk about resume building also. And yeah, I'm trying to help the girls, and I'm helping myself along the way, because I'm doing the studying, which is helping me, and then I'm gonna give it to y'all, which is helping y'all. So this is how we're gonna do that. It can definitely be a financial burden. Outside of quitting your job for your internship and stuff like that, it's also like paying for school. I am a veteran, so I don't pay for my school, but I do understand that other people pay for their school. But y'all, that's why you gotta network and join social work groups and meet people, because the social work group that I'm in on Facebook, it's women in there who are getting their degree paid for fully because they're going to a state school, or scholarships out there. And even though my school is paid for, y'all, I still be looking for scholarships, because anything can help. I'm gonna touch on these in another video when I'm providing resources, because what would a social worker be without their resources? But yes, y'all, I really hope this video helps. I hope this video inspired you if you were thinking about getting your degree in social work. I really hope I didn't scare anybody away from pursuing this degree, because yes, it's gonna be hard, and you can do hard things. And if you're looking into a master's program, you pretty much probably already got your degree, your undergraduate degree, so you've done the work. Find comfort in the fact that you're not going through it alone. Overall, y'all, your perseverance is going to help you succeed in your career. You got this. From one social work student to another, I wish you the best. So yeah, y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for more social work content, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.